Hey y'all, welcome to Flip Flop Barnyard. I can't remember if I updated y'all on the queen for the bees that we caught a few weeks ago, but I will now. We did not find the queen. The bees that I caught have since made a new queen, and one of the nukes that I had gotten ended up not having a queen. She had one when I got them. I don't know what happened, if she died or whatever, but they were queenless. So the bees that I caught had put queen cells on two different frames. So I slipped one of those frames into my queenless nuke, and they have a queen now. So all the hives seem to be healthy. I wasn't really happy with where my hives were. I was a new beekeeper kind of when I got them and moved them here, and I thought shade most of the day in the summer would be good for them. But what I've discovered is they're losing a few hours of working time in the morning and in the evening because their hives aren't heating up soon enough. So my buddy Rusty had given me his bee stand because he's going to do a different setup. So we set this bee stand up here at the house, and or at the new house that we're building, and I wanted to move my bees to it, which is only about 400-ish yards, 300 or 400 yards from where they were. And the rule of thumb is 3 feet or 3 miles when you move bees, because they will recognize their surroundings when they come out of these hives here and want to go back to their old location because they've got a map imprinted in their head. But I did a good bit of reading, and what I found out was people say you can move them, put brush in front of their hives, and when they come out, they will reorient. They'll say, oh, this is weird and different and new, because they can't just fly right off of their porch. They've got to work their way through the leaves and brush. So we moved them last night, and I see a few bees coming out, and the ones that are coming out are reorienting themselves and coming back to the hive. What they do is they make short flights. They'll come off the hive, fly around about 3 feet, go back to it, come off the hive, fly farther, go back to it, and they'll do that until they get a map of where their hive is, like imprinted in their little heads. So this is what I've done. We've got these 3. It's a single deep, double deep, double deep, double deep. All have bees, and it seems to be working. We put the brush in front of them, and they are reorienting. So I'm pretty happy about this. I'll update you later and see how it is. I did set an empty hive box over where in the old location, so any bees that do wind up back there, they will go in that box, and I'll be able to bring them back over here later on, just so I don't lose any bees, or I won't lose as many bees. But this seems to be a really simple way to move our bees. So here's the update. Later in the day from when I recorded it, there's several thousand bees back at the old hive spot. There's thousands and thousands of bees working my hives at the new spot I moved them. So I can't say it was unsuccessful. It was mostly successful. What I've done, instead of trying to let these bees all go in here tonight and move them tonight and then them sort out which hive they go in, I pulled 2 frames of brood out of one frame of brood out of one hive, another frame of brood out of another hive, and put in here. I had some honey, still capped honey, in a super in my basement from where I saved from when my hives died this past winter. I took it, put some honey in here, put some in each hive, so to give them a boost. And I'm also going to give these guys some simple syrup, since they're not really established. But my hopes are, and I really think that they will make a queen cell out of some of the eggs that are in here. This will just be a new beehive, so I'll go from 4 to 5. And when I do decide to move these, I'll just move this one hive to my buddy Rusty's house, which is about 6 miles away, for several days, then move it over to their new location at our house we're building. That's the proper way to do it. What I did worked. It saved me a lot of time and work. This time I'll end up with another hive out of it, but I just want to make sure I've got strong hives going into winter. So I'm not trying to make a bunch of bees. I'm really wanting to make strong hives. So that's what I'm going to do. Here comes Jeremiah with the feeder that I'm gonna fill. What do you call them? The feeder you feed inside the hive with. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, we're gonna put simple syrup in it, feed these, put one extra frame in here with drawn out comb, and let them start living their life. Okay, the update on the bees. It's been 2 days. Everything seems to be going really well. The bees that went back to their old location now have a hive. There were so many, I had to put a medium super on top of it. And we put a couple frames of brood in there for them to make a queen. So in about 2 more days, I will pull it open and check them to see if they're making a queen cell. I expect them to be. Hopefully they do, but I'm gonna check. And I'll probably end up with 5 hives instead of the 3 that I started with this year. So that's exciting. But anyway, hey, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Click the notification bell. YouTube will notify you every time we upload a video. And leave a comment below. Let us know what you've got going on and what you think about what we've got going on. We'll catch you on the next video.